All right. I know we all have testimonies in the journey of our life. It could be through your health, it could be through family, it could be through academics, career, and all the rest of it. I personally, everything about my life has bountiful of testimonies, health wise, career wise, academics, and family wise. I have a lot of testimony, even childbearing. But I'm going to share one today. As time goes on, I'll begin to unfold them. Now, at my early 20s, because I married very early, 19 plus, after my school sets. So I don't want to talk about the situation that actually landed me to early marriage. So what happened is that when I had my first child, I was diagnosed of acute high blood pressure. That's hypertension itself at my very early 20s, at my 19 plus even. So, and as at then, when it was diagnosed, I could recollect that those signs that brought to the notice of that high blood pressure has been there as at when I was 16, 17, 18, as the case may be. But then my mom was not there, my father was not there, so nobody to actually tell what I was going through. So, and I don't even know the meaning, but I keep on living with it like that. So what happened is immediately I have that my first child, just about a month interval or so. So the whole thing manifested. And that means even when I was under pregnancy, there was no proper antenatal care. If not, they would have been able to diagnose it. But God saw me through. And even the delivery it's a different ball game. I'm going to share that one on another video. So what happened when the thing manifested, it was tough. I was carried here, here, here. You know, when sickness becomes beyond the doctors, other suggestions comes in. They say go here, go here. A lot of things was actually going on that place. At the time, I became very helpless. I couldn't help myself in any way. I was paralyzed, and at a point I got blind. It was like a film. So that day I could still remember I was with my younger brother when the one of the sites came. And it was, when you have a television that want to get spoiled, the up and the upper side and the lower side will start being blank, while the middle will be shaking. That was how my sight started that day. And I was just telling my younger brother, I don't understand how I'm feeling. I said, I can't see my up, I can't see my down, but I'm seeing the down, but the thing is just waving, waving, waving. And before you know it, that was how the eye closed. And I didn't know what it was. So I started crying. I said, oh, I'm blind on top of this situation again. So my brother was crying. My middle younger brother was actually crying. So, and do you know, at that point, no special medication, no special attention, no hospital. I was just abandoned in the house by my ex. He never cares. So, at the end of it was after about how many weeks interval, I couldn't see. They have to help me, carry me here and there, dump me at the same position where I normally stay. So on this particular day, God did a wonderful miracle for me that then I couldn't even realize the extent he loves me. But now, whenever I take my mind back and I remember that scenario, that shows me that my case is in God's hand. So what happened? One of my late aunts actually visited us. She's late now, may her soul rest in peace. So she usually do it as often, coming to check on us. So she came, myself, my younger brother, my little sister, and my first child, that's Ifeanyi. So we were all in that sitting room because that's where they normally drop me. So when I was lying down, when I heard her name, Auntie Rebecca is here, and what came to my mind is that I want to see her. So within inside me, I felt like I should use force to open that eye that was not blind, although I closed the major physical aspect of it. So to me, I want to open my eye and I want to see her. That was what happened. But I didn't even know that what I was exercising was faith. And I never knew the meaning of faith, more or less the interpretation. Even the word faith, then I don't know it. So, as God may have it, I actually exercised what I felt inside me. And when I dragged my eye, just it's not like I was dragging it physically, but inside me, I dragged my eye and I opened my eye and I discovered that just the way the sight left, that was how I could see the middle. I couldn't see the up and down, and as the case may be, the thing was expanding. Before you know, my full sight was restored. My sight was restored. No eye drop, no medication, no pastor laying hand on me to pray, no oracle, nothing, but God just showed himself on me, and that was how my sight came back. So each time people see me rejoicing, being so happy, not because I have too much money in my pocket, not because of anything, but each time I want to think everything about my life from one stage to another stage, I have every reason to be screaming and to be shouting, jumping, and praising his holy name. So in my next video, I will share the rest of it, how God restored me and how I started walking again and making use of my full body. And after that, God blessed me with extra 3 beautiful children. I love you guys. I decided to share this testimony. I don't know what you are going through today. I don't know what the situation looks like. I don't know what the doctor's report is. But all I want to tell you, he who is above there, he who knew you from your mother's womb, he who knows the number of your hair that you cannot count, he is still able and more than able to do it for you. Just claim it by hitting my like button and sharing this video to encourage someone out there. Remain blessed.